Hey everyone, welcome back to Faithechoess. This channel is related to everything manifestation and law of assumption related. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you how to actually persist when manifesting. And it's something that is a very big struggle for a lot of people in the manifestation community. It's a very common one that people struggle with to persist. And luckily, I've been doing this for years now, manifesting, studying it, and I've become a pro at manifesting. So it's easy for me because I know how to persist. And I'll be telling you how today. So I'm just going to tell you what I'll be covering in today's video. So first, what does it mean to persist? Then, how do I persist in my manifestations, or how to persist in your manifestations? And finally, how I actually persist in all my manifestations. So my kind of tips and stuff. So let's go. Before we get started, if anyone is interested in coaching or our Manifest Anything and Everything guide, they are on sale and are linked in the description below. And we do also have our new SP guide coming out soon, how to manifest your SP, so stay tuned. And we announce updates daily on our TikTok and Instagram. If you want to follow them, they are also linked in the description. So what does it mean to persist? So persisting in manifestation is trusting and knowing that no matter what, your desire is here and it's on its way to you and it's yours. It is done, and it is continuing to assume what you want, your desire, is true, even if you are facing any difficulty, what your circumstances are, and any obstacles like the 3D oppositions. And you still have full faith it's yours, and you keep assuming your desire is true. And it really is the key to manifestation. It is the solution to your circumstances and 3D. And the more you persist, the more your belief in your assumption will become more dominant and natural to you. Hence, it manifests. And if you think about it, that is your job when manifesting, just to persist in your assumption. And it gets easier and easier the more you do it. And it becomes a habit, then it becomes something natural as well. And then before you know it, you have your desire. So how to persist in your manifestations? So I'd say think of it like a test. It is a test to see if you persist. Your desire is testing you to see how much you want it and if you will give up easily. So you show it by persisting. Then your desire actually gravitates and wants you more and needs you. And that's a good way to think of it. Almost like magnets. You're attracted to your desire and it becomes attracted to you. And sometimes when we play with magnets, we tend to stop them connecting by making them hover, but we can't because they are meant to be, just like your desire is meant to be yours. And think of the circumstances and 3D trying to stop you connecting with the other magnet, your desire basically, but it can't because you persist. And practice makes perfect in everything. So practice persisting, even if you feel uncomfortable and want to doubt and give up. Battle these feelings and thoughts by mindlessly persisting. You don't even have to persist with feeling, just persist. It's a bit like robotic affirming as well, if you're using affirmations as well. Repeat umbrella affirmations to ease the negative thoughts as well. And I'll explain what these are in a moment if you're unsure about what umbrella affirmations are. But by practicing, the more you keep doing this every time, the more your positive beliefs you persist in will become more dominant. And eventually it will come natural to you when you think negatively. So, umbrella affirmations are basically just affirmations that shield you, protect you from negative thoughts. They even justify why you have your desire. For example, I get everything I want because I'm so lucky, or my SP wants to be with me because I'm their type, stuff like that. And it makes the affirmations more easier to believe in. And there is two pros to umbrella affirmations. One is that it changes your self-concept without even you knowing at the same time. And you can also make rules about your desires too. You can make rules on how manifestation works for you and your reality. And even, for example, even if I doubt, I still manifest what I want. That is a rule you can have. Or any negative thoughts I have never manifest. Whatever you assume again and again will become true. That is what manifestation is all about. And here is a quote by Neville Goddard about persistence. It's one of my favorites. I'll just put it on the screen. So here it is. It says, assumptions, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. And it is true. He basically says what manifestation is in that sentence. Basically, I'll explain it. Assumptions at first are false, but if you persist in them and assume they are true consistently, they will eventually become true, a fact. And this will actually remind you to persist, this quote. So how do I persist? And the quote I just showed on the previous slide is my favorite manifestation quote. It really resonates with me and makes me feel so powerful and motivates me to persist. I come back to that quote every time I'm manifesting, and it has worked for me. And that quote is the law of manifestation, basically, the law of assumption. Most of the tips I gave on the how to persist on the previous slide is actually how I persist myself. But my biggest one is just staying delusional no matter what. Delusion is persistence. I don't have to feel emotion. I just keep telling myself it's true. What I assume is true. And even when I did feel like giving up and just giving in to my emotions, I had to warn myself that emotions are just temporary. Emotions can either help you win or make you lose in anything. And it's easier for us to feel the negative emotions and give in to them easily than actually feel positive emotions and feel our assumptions true. This is because our negative emotions are just a reflection of what our 3D is showing us. And by giving into these negative emotions, we are letting the 3D control us and reacting to it, giving the 3D basically the reaction they want. So this is how I think of it, and it really turns things into perspective and it makes sense. So all of these theories that I have and I've made up, the magnet one, the magnet theory, the emotion theory, stuff like that, all these reminders I tell myself change my self-concept about manifestation overall. And it does help me to learn from previous mistakes and misconceptions I had as well on manifestation, and I don't even want to think about repeating them again. So I persist through umbrella affirmations as well, and just keeping a good self-concept in general about manifestation, and creating my own rules, because I decide and I am the creator of my reality. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope it was helpful to you if you're struggling how to persist right now in whatever you're manifesting. Remember that you are in control. You are deciding and creating. Anyone can manifest what they want. You are worthy of your desires and you can have them. That's why they are your desires for a reason, no one else's. Like and subscribe if this video helped you, and comment down below any video requests for my next video. And also our ebook and coaching services are linked in the description. They are on sale if you're interested, and stay tuned for the How to Manifest Your SP guide too. So thank you again. Keep the faith. Bye guys.